My name is Shivani and I have epidermolysis bullosa. I'm one of the oldest living people in the world with this disease currently. They call it butterfly skin, although I don't really like the term. Butterflies are beautiful. And EB is anything but pretty, it's anything but beautiful. It's pain, it's suffering. It builds my confidence to know I've been able to defy and do things that people said I'd never be able to do. The general assumption is when they see the hands, they often think I was burnt. And then we'd kind of explain, no, I have, she's not burnt. It's the skin condition that she's got. The type that I have is called recessive dystrophic, which is one of the more severe types of EB that you get. And what actually happens is the skin shifts against each other with the slightest amount of friction, and that results in a huge blister, which we call blisters. They're usually filled with blood or fluid, and the skin itself can actually tear off completely, much like a third-degree burn.
We lived in a very close community, mainly Indian community, because this was post-apartheid. And you get a lot of the old wives' tales that says you must have eaten something or you must have done something. It was just not accepted that it was a body illness. I think in South Africa at that time, Shivani was the only living child with EB.
And they literally told us in a nutshell, take her home. They can't keep her in hospital any longer, and she's got a maximum of 6 months to live. It's like our world collapsed. So just literally everything came to a grinding halt.
Then rolling up these bandages after they've been washed is a family chore. We all get involved. There's nothing that I can say that EB doesn't affect. It affects absolutely every single minute of every day. So they call it butterfly skin because if you think about how thin the wings of a butterfly are, although I don't really like the term butterfly skin, if I'm honest, because if you think of a butterfly, butterflies are pretty, butterflies are beautiful. And EB is anything but pretty, it's anything but beautiful. It's pain, it's suffering. Childhood was the toughest years of my life. It's hard even thinking back to those years and talking about it. One of my earliest memories I have of being confronted with having EB, I was 6 years old and we had the nurses come into school to do vaccinations. And she says, you are never going to be able to have kids and you'll never be able to marry and have a normal life because of your skin being the way it is. Yeah, you're not thinking at that stage about the rest of your life. You're a child. It broke me, that moment. My hubby and I met through a mutual friend of mine. I was very open book in all of my relationships. I would say, this is not an easy thing to deal with. This is what I go through on a daily basis. He just takes it all in his stride and he's there for me. And, I have the full confidence that no matter what I look like, no matter how bad of a day I'm having, that there's this human being that just loves me in all of that ugliness, if I can say. He's just amazing. He's really a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful guy. Can you help me with this, bro? Please. I struggle a lot with opening taps, opening jars, opening bottles,
all of that kind of stuff.
Anything that's going to require pressure on the hands, I would say. Even just cans. And I'm not a very patient person. I get frustrated. I'll snap or throw it, and then my husband will hear me and he'll come and he'll be like, okay, what did you do? What do you need? And then he'll help me get it off.
I think Shivani is inspirational. I don't think it's definitely not a normal marriage because Shivani has her own challenges, but she never ever complains about a condition or how tough life has been to her or whether her life's going to be shortened or anything like that. It's part of my duty to take care of her, although she probably takes care of me more than I take care of her.
The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. Doctors had no hope of me ever having kids. So when I fell pregnant with my first daughter, I had no idea I was even pregnant right up until I was 20 weeks pregnant already. It was my first time delivering, and so I had no idea once they put the screen up in front of my face that there was an adhesive sheet that they put over my tummy that went onto my legs, and it stuck to the skin. They ripped the sheet, and of course they ripped with it all of the skin. So my entire abdomen right up until my legs was completely raw. I was lying there with no skin on my body whatsoever. Yay! Good job! Good job! I did it all over again. Some people might call me crazy. That pregnancy was amazing. Complete 360 to what I'd gone through the first time round. It builds my confidence to know I've been able to defy and do things that people said I'd never be able to do.
Something happened.
Who's that?
So this is what, like,
I think we raised her to always look at a condition not as a stumbling block, but something that she will get over and that she will get bigger than that.
Shivani is very, very courageous.
Oh, she's taught me that there's no boundaries. We are so, so proud of her.
I truly, truly love myself. I truly have a real sense of inner confidence that I think really shines through when I speak to people and when I meet people. You ultimately write your own narrative. You know, whatever it is that you want to do, just do it. You should never put somebody in a box just because of what you see. You know, they're capable of so much more than what you're seeing, and I think I'm truly proof of that.